Ugh, chat. Let's go into it. Let's get into it. Boom. I'm actually hyped for this. #1 Glock Fade Attempt. 9% sounds crazy. Because with items, old items like these usually don't have a lot of trade-up material left to put into a #1 trade-up. 9% for #1 Glock Fade, which is so old, seems kinda good. Let's see.
What up, everybody? I am in the Forge, and you guys know exactly what that means. Today we are going to be trying the #1 float Glock 18 Fade in the entire world. I have already hit this one in the past, 2 years ago. Check it out. Crazy low chances. Boom. There she is. This particular skin holds a very dear place in my heart because I think it was actually the very first low flow trade up contract I'd ever done, and actually the first I'd ever achieved at the same time. It's kind of what got me into making these videos. Currently, it's no longer in my possession. This was the float I managed to create, and it looks like a Chinese guy is selling it for about 6,000.
It's still #1. And chat, this guy, I remember wanting to buy the Glock Fade, but this guy has been trying to sell it for so long. And you know what? I was about to pull the trigger. I actually wanted to buy it. We didn't find a price yet, but I really was interested in buying it if we would have figured out a good price. Imagine I bought it and he beat it now in the trade up. I would have been pissed.
$1,000. Unfortunately, the actual fade on this thing is pretty bad. I think it was like 80% or something. As you can see, there's lots missing off the front, which made it a bit of a less desirable skin for people to want to purchase, but it's still an epic piece of history.
Chat, float isn't everything. Just having an expensive skin isn't everything. The pattern also matters a lot. Glock Fade, you can have some really nice looking ones. If they're 100% fade, you have so much more purple. I remember the one thing that comes to my mind when I think about high float Glock Fades is McSkillet going all the way, making a Reddit thread asking for max fade on a Glock. Let me see if I can find it, bro. Probably not because it's too old. But I remember him making like a post. Yo, guys, I need to know what is the highest fade percentage on a Glock Fade, because he wanted one for his collection. Back in the day, nobody knew, by the way. There weren't guides and stuff. There were guides, but they weren't fully inclusive of all the 1,000 patterns.
Today we're going to attempt it once again.
Yes, he did. You can search McSkillet Fade Pattern Reddit or something and you will find it.
In fact, we're going to attempt to beat it. But right before we hop into that, let's have a little word from our sponsor this video, Skinport. Skinport is a place where you can buy Glock Fades, just like the one I'm trying to create in this video. It's a skins marketplace that's fast, smooth, easy, and secure. They have a ridiculous amount of skins listed on the site, and the skins that are listed are way cheaper than using the Steam market. Not only can you buy skins on Skinport, you can also sell them. And when you do, payouts will be sent in your local currency with a whole bunch of countries supported. With a score of 4.9 out of 5 on Trustpilot, Skinport is one marketplace you can put your faith in. Thank you, Skinport, for sponsoring this video. And if you guys want to check...
Boys, if you want to buy or sell skins, Skinport. !Skinport. Use his link or my link if you want to sign up for Skinport to buy and sell skins. Use somebody's link, yeah? So some of the money goes either into his pocket, my pocket, whoever's pocket, whoever link you use. Yeah, much appreciated. Good site to buy and sell. Very good site. Biggest marketplace outside of, in Europe. Yeah, so if you want to buy or sell skins, it's quick. It's easy. German company, by the way. W, you already know. Yeah, !Skinport, or make sure that you use like either his link in the description or whatever, or my link or whatever. Because when you Google sometimes, I don't know if it happens right now, sometimes if you Google for marketplace sites, then you will have a paid ad on Google that will actually be a phishing link. Right now it seems fine. But sometimes there's stuff like Skinport or something, which Skinport tries to take down immediately, of course. But sometimes be careful when you search for marketplaces. Goes for any marketplace. Yeah.
Check them out. Look below in the comments at the top pinned comment. It's got my referral link in, and it will let Skinport know I sent you. Let's get back to the video. Before hopping into the big boy #1 Glock Fade Attempt trade up, I'm going to be doing some other trade ups. A lot of you may know that I've been trying to create a knight that has a low enough float to use in my next attempt at the #1 or Dragon Lore. I've tried this quite a few times now, and it is not a cheap one to attempt. I'll only talk about it briefly because I have in other videos. The current #1 knight is basically the only knight I can use that's low enough float to put in a 10% trade up for the Dragon Lore. Unfortunately, he wants way too much money for it, so I have to attempt crazy low percentage trade ups to try and get that knight for myself. That is why today...
Chat, I love the idea of that. Imagine, bro. You try to buy the #1 knight, right? And the guy says, brother, hear me out. He gives you a ridiculous price, like let's say 20,000 or whatever, you know, because he owns the #1. He can ask whatever he wants to. Sparkles needs this item. What does Sparkles do? He tries to beat his #1, makes his own one.
Why today you can see all of these,
which makes his, of course, go down in price by a lot.
Very low float restricted skins in my inventory, along with some chalices. Our trade-ups are going to look a little something like this. Crazy split percentages over basically every collection ever, and then we're going to get a 3% at the #1 knight. The current #1 knight was actually achieved by hitting, I believe it was a 3% in a trade-up contract, so it's possible. It's been done before. For this contract, I'm also adding in this very low float Glock 18.
Oh my god, PTSD. The invite. Where?
Dragon Tattoo. This gives us another 3.7% at the AK-47 case hardened. This, of course, could be a 661. I'm guessing it would probably be the lowest 661 factory new in existence as well. That would have a very hefty price tag if we managed to hit that one. I think I got a total of about 3 attempts, maybe? So first attempt, let's do it. A little countdown. That's what we need. The 3% luck. And then we can begin our journey towards, once again, another 10% Dragon Lore. 3, 2,
1. Knight. #1 knight. Boom! Ah, man.
That is definitely not what we wanted to see. Basically, any outcome that comes out of these that isn't the knight is really bad. Let's do another one. 96.
Chat, you have to realize each one of these trade-ups is hours upon hours trying to add the people that own these #1s. That own these skins to trade up for, because these #1 low floats or whatever, like these that he's putting in are as well ranked skins. These are like top 30 fucking lowest float skins, maybe even lower than that. This chalice right here was not easy to get. It's always a long discussion with the guy. Yo, how much do you want for this? I've already had people reach out to me, other YouTubers, other collectors that paid this and this. I remember trying to buy #1s. Many people don't want to sell. The effort that Sparkles goes through for each one of these trade-ups is so much. Respect each and every one of these trade-ups.
0.3% that we're not going to hit it. And then 3.7% that we are going to hit it.
It's always minus tens of hours.
Hey,
not just money.
Gaben, you're listening. Hear our prayer. You know why we need this. It is a vital part of our journey towards a video I promised you guys. If you hit the like goal, you've already smashed the like goal. So I gotta deliver it. I gotta try these ridiculous things. 3, 2, 1.
Boom!
Show me a knight. Oh, the shape kind of represented a knight a little bit. For 0.1 seconds, I was excited, but we got a Tooth Fairy. Don't think it will even be top 10, to be fair. These are not cheap contracts to attempt either. These chalices, even though they're 0.01s, still cost like $500 each. And then the fillers, they're not cheap either. So every time I attempt this 3%, it's costing me like $1,000.
And a lot of
Probably
time.
would have been wiser to save up all of these $1,000 and then buy the #1 knight and then just use that. But I'm not a wise man, so that's why we're doing this. 3, 2, 1. Show me a knight.
Boom!
Oh, crap. P250 Asimov. Oh, I thought Minware. How is that possible? Obviously, it's float capped. I don't know if we have enough for one more. Yes, I think just our very final attempt at the 3%. Let's be real.
This one has to hit.
It's probably not going to come through. Let's get it. 3,
2, 1.
Close my eyes.
Infominous Knight. Oh my god, that. What? Isn't that a Richard Milieu? Aren't those like a million?
Eyes for this one. Kaboom!
And.
Oh,
Oh
bro,
my god!
The M4. I saw the M4 A1S and I was like, that's gotta be a knight. It's not a knight. And that's just terrible flow as well. 4 attempts.
The bait.
One more than I even thought we had. All of them failed. It looks like I may end up having to buy that number 1 knight. I really don't wanna, but a promise is a promise, right?
Oh god, how much?
Moving on to the number 1 Glock Fade Attempt. I bought this off a friend of mine called Evers, and he has very kindly named the Negev.
8K for the number 1 knight, that's it? Am I stupid? That sounds so cheap. Isn't a base knight like 2K, 3K? 8K, that's it? Wow.
The number 1 Glock Fade Maker. Oh, that's an exceptionally low flow.
It's way too much, guys. Something like the number 1 Gungnir sold for fucking ridiculous amounts. Like, how much was it? I forgot. Like, was it 15K? I can't remember. Knight number 1? I don't know. That's an item that I think is insane.
For an anodized Navy Negev, these things really just don't exist anymore whatsoever. So to have something like this in this low flow, I believe this may be the last attempt ever at the number 1 Glock Fade. That's how scarce items from the Assault collection are. Super, super old school. I would be delighted if we were able to
baby.
hit it once again today.
This is the big one
we had in the past. Let's get these out of the storage unit. Keep your fingers crossed for me. Please, guys, I need your luck. I need your good vibes. This is what the contract is going to look like. Here it is, a 9% at the number 1 Glock Fade in the entire world. I honestly don't even think this beats it by that much. I mean, it's a pretty epic flow. 169. Hey, but the one I created is a 171. So it literally beats it by like the most minimal amount. Which slot did I put it in last time? I put the AUG.
I like that he checks.
Instead of the elevator.
Ah, but you can't do that anymore, right? Chat, they ruined trade-ups, man. You were able to draw cocks on a fucking trade-up. Who remembers this right here, bro? Yo, look at this, bro. You prepare trade-up, right? And after that long and girthy work, boom, you get to do your trade-up and you get to express your thoughts, yeah? You get to get creative, bro. Vamo, it's an empty canvas. You can sign it. I remember always, chat, always this right here, name of received good, boom. Blew it out, so you don't get spoiled. Bruder. What a process. This is, by the way, I remember I made a tweet about this, and I normally was like, yo, I remember a cock when I see one. That's mine. And it actually was. It also says here, but I think I posted a different picture or something, I don't know. Now, as well, when you put in the skins in a certain slot, it just resets them. Because it orders them by how you have it in your inventory or something, I don't know.
Navy, and I put it in slot number 1. Here goes nothing. I did actually put this in slot 1, but it's changed it all the way into slot 10. Don't know if that's a good thing or not. Maybe it's because of the name tag or some of these stickers or something like that. I don't know. I've tried to repeat exactly what I did last time. Who knows? It's just luck, right? It's just random luck. I need to stop being superstitious. 9%. That is the odds. The exact skin we want. One of my most favorite old school sick Glock skins. The Glock Fade. Let's do it. That's what we're all here for, right? Nothing's hit so far on the 3%, but hey,
that's good.
9%. It's like
good luck saved up.
It's the previous contracts we've been doing. That sounds good to me. I'm nervous. I don't want to do this. I don't want to press this button. 9% is not great. This contract cost me about $1,500. Let's do it. Send you good vibes my way.
Here we go.
It is time.
1.5k and 1
close
click.
My eyes as well because I cannot handle it. I can't handle it. I feel my heart going already. 3, 2, 1. Please, Glock Fade.
Zack!
Please.
Was? Boom! Oh, was?
Let's go! Oh, no way.
That's crazy.
No way. Once again, not the best fade percentage I've ever seen.
My God.
As if. Are you actually kidding me? We hit the
9%.
Oh, and I didn't get any of the items wrong. And that is the new number 1 Glock Fade. We're going to have to...
No. We got the Lidl Sparkle in the chat. Sparkle. What the fuck is that name, bro?
Immediately put it in
Vamos.
the storage unit just so people...
Thought it was him for a second.
Glock Fade, just so it doesn't get registered on any date.
Damn.
Again. How are we hitting these 9% Glock fades? That's absolutely...
Fade percentage again, not the best, but bro, that's crazy. Number 1 low float. I want to see if the owner of the old number 1 adapted his price. Aware. Boom. Or if he still has this for 6k. Okay. He's... Was? Bro, Sparkles is good with hiding skins. I assume he's full private inventory, and once he finishes his trade-ups, he puts them all into a unit. Look, it doesn't show. You don't get spoiled. Damn.
Insane. And the float, 169. Super cool. We smashed it. I could not be happier. I always wanted to buy back the number 1 Glock Fade because I kind of regretted selling it. And now I don't even need to. And it hasn't registered on the database as well. So no spoilers. It could not have gone any better.
Check the profile of the old number 1. Let me see. Strafe Zone selling number 1 Glock Fade. Ah! Oh no. Who tells him? Who's gonna tell him? L lololol number 2 F rip fade. Rip number 1 Glock Fade. It was fun while it lasted. Rip number 1. Hey, you got the number 1 Glock Fade. Hope it doesn't get beaten. Ah! No shot. Oh my god. Nah. If you've added a cash rate, contact me at Instagram. What? I'm sure no one will beat the Glock Fade you got there. Jesus.
Literally gonna print screen this. I'm gonna send it to my friend, and he is gonna be overjoyed for me. I don't know if I'm gonna sell this one. I might just have to keep it. Oh, actually, to be fair, I do also have a nice low float Glock Fade that my girlfriend hit a 9% on. That has some sentimental value to me as well. We did it again. I don't know how we keep doing it, but it's amazing to have a happy ending to this video. I thought it was just going to be a pure depression session. I hope everybody enjoyed the video.
Best way to end it.
That like button if you did. It's greatly appreciated, and it encourages me to keep doing these stupid, ridiculous YOLOs that somehow have paid off today. If you have any cool suggestions for old school skins like this that I can trade up to, please let me know down below in the comments, because I do always read them, I check them out, and I might just pick yours and do it next. Thank you everyone so much for watching. Still absolutely mind blown that we've hit this for a second time on the 9%.
Nice video.
And I'll catch you guys in the next video.
Chat. What a happy ending, no? The Glock Fade 9% are right at the end. Everything else goes wrong, but the last one, the final one and most valuable one, most expensive one, most meaningful one, lands. That is fantastic. Boys, leave Sparkles some love. Leave him a follow. Put the bell on. Use this link of a sponsor. Blam, blam, blam. You already know. W Video. One of the few CSGO creators that actually does crazy stuff like number 1 low flow trade-ups. Because let me tell you, bro, these trade-ups take a lot of time. Not just a lot of money, a lot of time. Tons of time. That's why almost nobody does them. Yeah? To scout out those number 1 lowest floats, skins for a trade-up takes a very, very long time.